I shouldn't expect anybody to be home today because it seems like everybody's out in the streets today besides y'all and me. But I'm going out in them streets today, me and my leg and my cane here in Texas. I'm going out in them streets today. Today is the best day we've had all year, and a year that has been horrible for a lot of people, and a year where people have lost parents, children, cousins, brothers and sisters, and everything to a worldwide pandemic. The one good thing to come out of this year is that bitch ass Donald motherfucking frumpy ass no dick Trump is out of office, and Joe Biden and a black woman from Oakland, California, are in the White House. Now, so it haven't happened yet. Donald has not conceded yet. He don't have to. I want to thank Georgia for stepping up with all the gays and the black people in Georgia. I just knew y'all had to pull that one out your ass. And, everybody else who voted. This is the first time, besides getting Barack elected 2 times, this is the first time since then that I have felt like my vote really counted because the race was so tight. I know my nails look like Gayle King's feet right now. Don't worry, I'm going to tighten my shit up. I don't know about her. And it's beyond nail polish. It's going to take more than nail polish to fix Gayle King's feet. But anyway, the race was so tight. It was like this, and this, all the way up until they just had to go ahead. I think the counters got tired and said, fuck this. You about to lose your job. No, you lost it. It's over. The reign of terror is over. Now, Biden got a lot of work to do, and we do too still, because we still need to get them 2 seats in the Senate, because that's how come everything Barack was doing got blocked because of dissented. Yes, I'm proud of Georgian socialists, but here's the thing, you guys. Now we know that we got to get more involved in motherfucking politics. It's going to time for you brainiacs to step up, okay? Because just like everything we want to do, we can take over. We took over tennis. We took over golf. We can take over politics too. And then we can run some shit. We can pass some laws. We can get some black judges where the judges need to be. We can get some sentences overturned, okay? Kim Kardashian ain't the only one that can get people who don't belong in jail for life out of motherfucking jail. It's a new day, motherfuckers. It's time to wise up. The day of talking about bling and bitches is, there's always going to be bling. There's always going to be bitches. But it's time for us to wise up and smarten up. Hey, Lil Wayne, how do you feel today? I hate that it chokes me in my throat to say this, but Cube, how are you feeling today? Huh? We all couldn't wait a couple of more weeks and talk to the person who's really going to be the president. You were so anxious to get in the White House and talk to a trick who gives less than a fuck about what you had to say that now you must feel kind of fucked up today. What's going on? Where you at, Wayne? Well, you got a statement to make today? Let me go on Lil Wayne's Instagram and see if he's congratulating Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Let's just see what Lil Wayne posting about these days. Lil Wayne. I think Lil Tunucci, whatever that is. Oh, let's see. He's got DJ Khaled and some other shit. Yeah, I don't see nothing Lil Wayne congratulating Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. First of all, I want to show you guys something. Okay. This picture of Kamala Harris is very important to me. Not only is she a black woman from Oakland, California, just like me, but she is holding the Sacramento Observer newspaper. This newspaper is owned by my manager, William Lee, at Papa Lee Music on Instagram. William Lee's family, my manager's family, founded that newspaper in Sacramento. That was the first black newspaper in Sacramento. His father, Dr. William Lee, ran it side by side with his wife and their children. William's brother, Larry Lee, is out there in Sacramento running the paper now. William goes back and forth between managing me and doing the music and taking care of business and running the newspaper. The Sacramento Observer is the first black newspaper in Sacramento. And here is a picture of our vice president holding said newspaper. Yeah, it's a motherfucking great day in the neighborhood. People are in the streets. I got the Citizen app that tells you, what's going on in the hood and stuff. And even though I'm in Texas, I'm still getting things from LA that tell me what's going on in them streets. Santa Monica full, Sunset full. The people in Black Lives Matter Plaza full. People have taken to the streets. Black and white folks together. Latinos. Maybe we can get some of them kids back with their families that Donald Trump threw in cages before he got his wall built, which never happened, by the way. Because if you lock up all the Mexicans, who's going to build a motherfucking wall? Stupid ass motherfucker. Shout out to everybody who has been fighting daily to say that this trick had to go. Brian Alexander Morgan, okay? Thank you. Michael Rappaport, thank you. Everybody else out there, thank you. Hollywood, everybody who's in the streets, thank you. Everybody who painted Black Lives Matter in the street, thank you. I'm beyond excited, and I haven't even had an edible today. This is just natural victory. I must admit that I'm going to have to strengthen my faith, and I'm going to have to become less of a pessimist and more of an optimist, because we've been cheated and fucked over so long that I just knew that I just felt like there would be no way that good would win and that evil would keep prevailing. But I have to stop doing that, because we've been kicked so many times that I don't want to get up no more. And it's not how many times you get kicked, it's how many times you get up. It's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get up. Joe Biden is no angel, okay? He said some ratchet shit in the past. But I think that being exposed to the White House through the eyes of Barack Obama and seeing how Barack did it with class and with style and with humility and with compassion, I think that, people can change. Hell, if people couldn't change, I wouldn't be married to my husband. He was on death row. And I don't even mean the record label. I'm talking about in the penitentiary. But through God's grace, he was able to be exonerated. He got out and he has changed. I used to be a drunk Oakland bitch. Slap a hoe in a motherfucking minute, way before Housewives of Atlanta or any of that shit started. But I have changed. People can change. And I believe Joe Biden has changed. And he got a black woman, and he's going to have, besides Kamala, he's going to have the other woman behind him, Nancy Pelosi, behind him when he, is stepping to the podium. So, if anything were to happen, God forbid, to Joe Biden, then Kamala would be the president of the United States of America, a black woman from Oakland. Don't tell me what God can't do. I just been running off at the mouth. Let me look down and see. Okay, we still got some work to do, though. It ain't over till it's over. And we got to teach our kids more about politics, because there's another future president out there. Might be Mexican next time. Might be Cuban. Might be a disabled person. Or might be a woman. Might be a gay person. Plus, God knows there's gay people at the White House, whether you want to believe that or not. So, might be a trans woman. We don't know. What if we had a woman elected to the White House and 2 years later they decide to come out and tell everybody they're trans? Would it make a difference? No, it wouldn't make a motherfucking difference. It's about your politics. And our kids have got to set their goals higher than want to be a motherfucking rapper or a basketball player, okay? Rappers are getting taken out every day. This shit is sad and disgusting. They're plowing these rappers down, and it ain't the white man. It's these hating-ass, jealous-ass people in the streets. So, I mean, you can rap and you can be successful, but I don't think that should be your goal right now. We got enough motherfucking rappers. We need people to go to school. We need people to create schools. We need people to change these goddamn lying-ass textbooks that are in the schools now. They need to restructure the whole school system so that when people go to school, they learn about Black history. They learn about Indian culture. They learn about what Latinos have done in this country instead of this Christopher Columbus ass pasty white bullshit. And there, I said it. There, I said it. So, I have seen some kids on Instagram lately who know how to assemble weapons blindfolded. Young girls. Yeah, we need that. I have seen kids that can say positive things with every letter in the alphabet, that young boy. Yeah, we need that. We need kids to know about how government works because Black folks can strategize and plot like nobody else can. Okay? And we could run this country if we get our shit together. I think I'm gonna save this goddamn live. Okay, what you say, sis? Say, you have wrote grants for schools in your community to create Culture Day. Right on, Jess_V74. That's what we fucking need. We need to know how to write grants. We need to know how to conduct policy. We need to know how to do all that shit. We need to wake the fuck up. I think today was a wake-up call, okay? We've had one of the most horrendous. Slow down, slow down. We've had one of the most horrendous years I've experienced in my life. For my kid, for myself, for my family, this has been a horrendous year. But look at God. Look at God. God said, in darkness, he is the light. And through the clouds came the light today. To say, be inspired, people. Inspire our young people. Music is fine. Talent is what we need. We need to be able to express our art. But we need to be more positive. And we need to go back. If you're going to do rap, you need to be like KRS-One. You need to be like Chuck D. You need to be like X-Clan and Afrika Bambaataa. And if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, you need to look it up. Because all this bullshit about bitches and bling and flashing money, that shit is played and it's old now. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. There's always going to be a little bit of that because everybody ain't going to wake up today. Everybody ain't going to wake up tomorrow. But, when you're talking about people getting old and, they're old and played out, you better pray you fucking get old. I'm glad that I'm still here at the age that I am. I'm glad that I didn't drink myself into a stupor and die, in my bed. I'm glad I'm here to still do comedy and do shows and create and make movies and do television. I hope I can do that like Marla Gibbs from the Jefferson, who is my friend. Her daughter Angela is my friend. Miss Tootie from Black Jesus. Marla Gibbs is still making movies. She's in her 80s. I want to do that. That's many, many years from now. So you better hope and pray that you get old. You better pray that you can get old. And you don't get old by being a fucking dumb motherfucker. And rappers are tending to not get old these days. But I'm just saying that if you're going to rap, make your shit make sense. If you're going to rap, make people happy to see you and positive to see you. And so that you can get insured in these arenas and stuff like that. Right now, motherfuckers don't want to fuck with you because you bring too much drama and too much bullshit with you. Fuck all these necklaces. Buy some land. Take the blueprint from what Nipsey Hussle was trying to say. Hustle and motivate is what he said, okay? Grinding all my life. hustle and motivate. That's what he said. He didn't say go get bitches. I mean, Slauson Boy earlier, before he had his transition. But, and everybody can transition into a beautiful, wonderful person. You want to live to have kids. You want to see what their kids look like. You want to make a legacy. Get you some land. I'll be doing that this year. Me and my bad knee, it's not bad no more. It's just healing. I'm going to do this shit all over again and get this other knee done. And me with my 2 good legs, I'm going to be able to walk the walk and not just talk the talk. I'm going to buy land this year. Linnell, you should buy a house. Really, I should buy a high-priced house in Los Angeles. I'm gonna continue to pay my low rent that I've been able to maintain for many, many years. Because if you get in someplace early, then you got a good relationship with your person who owns your house, then maybe they won't raise your shit. And my landlord is black. He's a landowner. Well, I don't know if he owns the land that my house is on, but I know that I'm going to, I don't have to have a house on the Las Vegas Strip. I need to have some of that land that's out in Las Vegas. I'm just saying. What you say is true, but the parents have to make sure that they go to school. Well, you know what? If school was more interesting, kids would want to go to school, and your parents wouldn't have to make them go to school. They'd be excited to get up and go to school if they saw more black teachers that looked like them, that talked like them, that felt like them, and had passion like them. You can't make a kid do a goddamn thing these days, in case you didn't know. No, she didn't rub off on me. She got it from me, Ms. Mae West. My niece didn't rub off on me. She got it from me. I'm her aunt. She's not mine. That's my niece. She's an underclassman when it comes to me. You ought to see her page today. My niece at Harriet, what is it? 1913? You ready to do that? Yep. Yes, Harriet, Harriet, 1913. If you want to see something amazing, slide over to Harriet 1913, at Harriet 1913, because she's ripping these politicians a new one today. I'm getting ready to go and hit these streets. Me and my sister, I'm going to have the first cocktail I've had in like 3 months, almost 3 months. Today is the day. So anybody who don't like what I said, let me see. I'm about to block your ass right now. I got no room for haters. And I'm going to do it right now, right while you watch me. _. Hi, Ralph. LUTS. And see, the people who do that, you got 40 followers, Trick. Don't nobody even know you're alive. Blocked, bitch. You'll never write on my page again. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for letting me rant and rave. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I'm going to save this live. And I mean every word I said. And I hope that, we can celebrate. I know people is in the store buying charcoal right now because it's officially a holiday. What's the date today? The date is November the 7th. November the 7th. And so this is an official holiday. Y'all can go barbecue. And we're going to make some changes. We're going to make some changes this time. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless everybody. Yay!